over 30 degrees Celsius, 33, tomorrow 34. Kind of dangerous to be outside. So kids in my schools and my kids in their school, they don't go outside during the recess. Just stay indoors with the ACs on. They do use the ACs, even though it's Corona and then all the windows and the doors are open everywhere. They still use the AC, so fresh cold air comes in and out. It's been really hot, and so at the end of the day, I stink like a skunk. No matter what you do and how much stuff you put on, you just really can't help it. It's really hot, and it's not even August yet. So that makes me think, I can only imagine what summer is ahead of us. And rainy season hasn't been that rainy, so hopefully this coming week we'll get some more rain, because this prefecture struggles with water, so they have to have water for the veggies to grow and the rice and whatever they grow. Hold on, it's intersection, so I have to look at. Okay, I'm good. It's been an interesting week so far. I can't wait for this week to be over with. In schools, spent 3 days in a row in the same school, and today's a Thursday. On Tuesday I had an important day. We've been preparing for weeks for that day to come, because other Board of Education members and teachers and faculty members from whatever other places had come to visit and observe the classes and give their feedback. I don't know how that affects the teachers. I learned that teachers in Japan have to renew their license every 10 years, and they're constantly assessed and assessments, and they always have to be on the top of their game. They're overly worked, but they don't pay taxes. So basically you got money but you don't have life. That's how I see it. If you're a female teacher and you have little kids or you're pregnant, I think you can have like a leave for 2 years with a pay, but for those 2 years you can stay with your kid, but then after that it's just grandparents and nursery schools and after school programs is what gonna take care of your kids. That's something that is probably in every country. I wouldn't know because I'm not in any other country, but I guess that's how life is, and that's how standards of social system works. You know, kids and parents have to, I think that's one of the basic elements why kids get so nowadays with so many mental issues and so many frustrations and shooting people and stuff like that, or hurting people, because they just lack attention and love and, you know, family-centered society. So that's that. And speaking of crimes and shootings and whatever, there was a robbery 2 days ago, I think, in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. in one of the convenience stores. The convenience stores in Japan are on every 100 meters or so, 500 meters or something. It's like in every corner and there is a convenience store. Convenience stores work non-stop. So those workers who work the graveyard shift are probably better paid, but you know, their life ultimately is like messed up. You go home to sleep and during the day and you get up, and I don't know how it works, but but you know, lots of people do graveyard jobs because they're needed. So I don't know how old was he and what kind of weapon he had. Probably had a knife. Here they don't have guns, so he probably ambushed he went to the convenience store and he got out like what 50,000 N is like 50,000 is like $500, I think, like roughly. Right now it could be less because yen is weaker than the dollar right now, but what I'm saying is, like, for that much money he did all that trouble. And so what happens next is, because elementary schools have small kids and they go home sometimes, they always walk to their homes, and sometimes it's long distance. So what happens, in the community gets together, and then the school body, the teachers, they have to walk the kids to their homes, to the house, to the last kid. They have to walk them home and then come back to the school. And so they did, in 30 plus degrees Celsius, and yeah, so they did that yesterday. And so when they came back to the teacher's room, they were like overly heated and like super tired. I'm like, what happened? Oh, we had to walk the kids to the school, from the school to the last house. Why? Because this robbery happened, and thank goodness there's a teacher who speaks English, so he explains to me everything. And so he said if they don't until they catch the robber, the thief, we have to walk the kids to their homes. And so when I came home, I asked my kids, did you guys get walked all the way home by your teachers? And they say yes, because there was a robber. I'm like, yeah, I learned about the robbery at school as well. And it made me feel like, they really do care about the kids. They do the extra. They're overly worked, those people already anyways, but they still go they do the extra for the kids always. And I hope those kids realize they don't really know what's going on. They just follow procedures and whatever. But I think the older kids probably know and understand now that, it's a good thing. Like they're well taken care of. Sometimes I think too much taken care of, in other ways not left on their own. It's just very interesting society and a very interesting system. But like when things like that happen and they come together and take care of the little ones, I like that. It's really nice. But yeah, they caught the thief, I guess. So today everybody's going to be having back to normal schedule. They'll walk home on their own, and that after school, and that's it. That kidnapping announcement of kidnapping Tuesday. Well, Tuesday was a really busy and important day for me in my school, but nothing happened though. 334 little girls were to be kidnapped and killed in somebody's home from somebody who wrote that email from Saitama, which is like up north, like way up north, not even our island. So I was like, what a sick joke, man. It's just somebody decided to be funny, have nothing to do all day, I guess. So that's that eventful week